Hey everyone. If you're viewing this right now, then you are a student or perhaps a parent, and you just so happen to be on the classroom page and kind of wanted to inquire what this was posted on here. And what this is the Unravel reading strategy. And what this does is it helps you read with fidelity, which means you're not reading at a surface level, but you're getting a better understanding of what you're reading by using these acronyms, the UNRAAVEL. So with this reading strategy, the purpose is to help your students read better, to help you as a student read better. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about each letter in the acronym and how it helps you become a better reader and helps you with your annotations. So here we go. All right, so the U step, which means underline the title. Simply put, all you're doing is underlining the title of a text. It could be a homework, an assessment, whatever it is that I give, you're going to underline the title. All that does is to help you ground yourself with what you're going to read. That's pretty much self-explanatory. It's not one of those things where it has a deeper meaning. You just underline the title. All right, the ends, number your paragraphs. We number our paragraphs for a lot of reasons, but the main reason that I want you to understand why we number our paragraphs is to help us organize our thoughts when we're reading, to help us go back and answer the questions purposefully. If you're able to go back and know exactly where you saw the information, this is going to help you when it gets to your answer choices. It's going to help you answer the questions quickly and, of course, correctly. Most importantly, correctly. So we have our R and our A steps. What you're going to do is you're going to read the questions first. Before you even read the text, you're going to read the questions first. This helps us become purposeful readers. So we know exactly what we're going to be looking for when we go through and read. And next you have the A. The A stands for are you circling the important words? When we're reading the questions, there's certain words in the question stems, for example, mostly or most likely or except, these signal words that are going to help us understand exactly what the question is asking us. Because if we intentionally circle these words and we intentionally go through and develop an understanding of what the question is asking us, then we'll be very, very intentional about getting the questions right. So that's why we have to be very, 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 very careful when we're going through and circling these words because, again, you're being a word detective and it's going to help you answer those questions when we get to that step. Next step you have is the V. The V stands for venture through the text. Now, initially when you venture through the text, you're going to skim and scam, and that's where you're going to look for anything as far as dates, italic, bold, face words, anything that stands out initially without you even developing an idea of what's going on. Just the first thing that pops out. Next, after you do that and you kind of note and make your annotations on the side, that's where you're going to actually go through and read the text. So the V is just simply reading and reading with the purpose. The E, once you finish reading, you're going to go back and you're going to look at your question stems, and that's where you're going to start eliminating incorrect answers. Answers that completely do not make sense. A lot of the times, multiple choice questions in my class or just in school in general are four. You get four. Out of those four, two don't make sense, and one of them can kind of make sense. By you doing that, of course, you're increasing the probability of you getting the answer right, and that's exactly what we want to do, to make it to where we can get the highest probability of getting the question right. Next, you have the L. You're going to go ahead and answer the questions. You already made your annotations in the text. You've already annotated the question stems. And now all you got to do is answer the questions. And so you made it easy on yourself by you eliminating the incorrect answer. And so it's really just a matter of you answering those one or two questions or answer choices that you got left. So you got to be thoughtful. Make sure that you write where you found the answer. Please, this is important. Write where you found the answer. What that's going to do is a teacher is going to help me go back when I review your assessment, your test, your homework, whatever. It's going to help me look and see what's your rationale. What were you thinking when you answer the questions? If you go through and you write your answer, say for instance for number two, I found the answer for number two in paragraph one. I'm able to go look and see why you made that choice. So when we go back over this working information, I could easily help you. And so after we do that, we've completed the Unravel steps. We've done all the necessary steps. We're good. Now we just double check our work. Make sure we don't leave any questions blank. Make sure our answers make sense. And most importantly, make sure we write our name on the paper. It would be very bad if you did all that and your name's not on the paper. And then you've done. Turn in your test, quiz, assessment, homework, whatever, and be prepared for the best grade possible. All right, guys. Thank you for watching.